certainly smells like something. Bottoms up, boys. Pinkies up and bottoms up. Ah, decadent. It's got a silky undertone. This seems to be hand-canned in the mountainous region of Ireland. Very clear in the carbonation. Only such refined tastesmen could tell exactly where this was made and canned and processed. Hand stirred by the finest of maids. Basically tastes like Kool-Aid. You put a Kool-Aid through a soda stream. Not that good. Regular Mountain Dew has what I would consider to be an indecipherable taste. Like alien cum. This, on the other hand, tastes like other things that I've tasted on this planet before. Like a Kool-Aid put through a soda stream. Therefore, the novelty of the original Diet Mountain Dew cannot be found in the Diet Mountain Dew Code Red. That's why I say, why make the perfect thing an enemy of the good? No, I messed that up. That's why I say, why ruin a perfect thing? That's why I always say that. The thing I always say.
Has weird, 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 has weird.
Talk about the vetoed bill? No. It doesn't mean he doesn't like it. No, I still like it. It's just not as good as Diet Mountain Dew.
Dan's game.
I like it. Just not as much as Diet Mountain Dew, like I said. There's like penis grabbing in this video. That's why I didn't want to watch it. Cat. I looked through the... Speaking of which, like, this is... Like, he's like grabbing his dick and stuff. Like, I don't know.
In Seattle, HMU3.
It's little... Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, I'm homophobic as fuck, dude. How McDonald's really makes money? Ooh, this is gonna make me hungry as fuck.
Sponsoring this video. The first 1,000 people to use.
Bro, every fucking dude, every YouTuber sounds exactly the same. They all literally have the exact same voice. Hello, internet. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Why is it that every YouTuber kind of sounds like Leafy is here? I don't know why every YouTuber that makes video essays has the exact same cadence and the exact same style of speech, but it's just how it is. It is what it is.
Use the link in the description, can watch my course and thousands of others with a free trial of Skillshare Premium. During recessions, consumer behavior tends to change in fairly predictable ways. The hardest hit businesses are, of course, the most unnecessary: travel and tourism, leisure and hospitality, and manufacturing. Other companies actually stand to benefit, like fast food. Stomachs don't respond to economic downturns, but smaller bank accounts do opt for cheaper alternatives, which is why chains like Burger King and Wendy's often perform better than average during recessions. From 2008 to 2010, for example, while other businesses closed or downsized, Subway added nearly 6,000 new locations. KFC added around 300 in roughly the same period. One company, however, stands out as the clear fast food winner of 2008, McDonald's. That year, it continued its 55-month-long streak of same-store sales increases with even better performance than before the recession, while opening 600 new locations and with an impressive 29% return on equity. Some of this is for obvious reasons. During that time, consumers were simply eating cheaper food. But there's another reason McDonald's is what some analysts call recession-proof. McDonald's is first and foremost a real estate company. Glancing at its 2019 balance sheet, one number in particular should grab your attention: $39 billion. That's the current value of all its property and equipment before it reports depreciation. That would technically make it the 5th largest real estate holder in the world, measured by total assets. Cover the name McDonald's, and this might look like the financial statement of any other boring big-name real estate developer. Like Burger King and Subway, the company was able to grow so fast and reach so many countries around the world through franchising. 85% of its restaurants are owned by someone who essentially leases the McDonald's name and brand in exchange for a considerable fee. What makes the company so unique is that unlike other similar fast food giants, McDonald's makes the majority of its franchise revenue from rents, not burgers. To be more precise, in 2019, 7.5 or 64% of its $11.6 billion in franchise fees came in the form of rent. Here's how it works. Because McDonald's has decades of experience buying and selling properties, it knows the precise ingredients of a successful location. It shops around usually for intersections between two high-traffic roads, and buys space in whichever corner has the most parking. The ideal space is around 50,000 square feet, 4,500 for building space. The intersection should also have traffic lights. It then buys the property with long-term fixed interest rates. Its huge existing property holdings provide it with the most favorable deals. Then, when someone applies to operate their own McDonald's location, they sign with the company a franchise agreement, stipulating nearly every detail of how the business will operate, from how the burgers are cooked to the hours of operation. For example, they can only purchase from an approved supplier, who may or may not be the best or cheapest option. The franchisee, that is the local owner, generally makes a total upfront investment of $1 to $2 million for a single location, including an initial down payment paid in cash, one-time franchise fee of $45,000, and a percent royalty of every month's revenues. These usually 20-year contracts also have the unusual but highly consequential stipulation that the restaurant be located.
Dude, oh god, why do I have so many fucking weirdo freaks, dude? I can't tell if this is a copy pasta or not.
At that specific.
Please tell me this is a fucking copy pasta, dude, and that's not like a real person that unironically is just like having an episode in my fucking chat.
Address, the one McDonald's, the corporation, just bought. In other words, McDonald's instantly has a tenant, and one who will always pay above market rates. Depending on the value you attribute to good location scouting, you might characterize this as a valuable service or a ruthless business tactic. Indeed, one franchise union found that the average franchise tends to pay an average of 6 to 10% of its sales in rent, while McDonald's franchisees pay 8.5 to 15%. And if a location fails to perform as expected, McDonald's can simply find a new franchisee for that location after the contract has expired, or sell the land to someone else entirely, likely at a significant profit. So why do franchisees agree to these stringent requirements? Simply put, because it's seen as an incredibly safe investment.
For the love of the game.
The advantage of this model is that while the absolute numbers are abnormally large, the fees, the initial startup costs, and even the annual revenues, the odds of success are relatively high. For example, the average location makes $2.7 million in sales every year, with a respectable but not incredible all things considered $154,000 in final take-home profit. But
everybody loves McDonald's. Everybody loves and wants to eat at McDonald's. Is that what it is? Is that the argument?
Sure, applicants have to meet high standards to become franchisees, and once they do, they have little control over their own business. But all these factors also reduce their risk. While other franchises may have fewer requirements, they also come with
Holy shit, they put that much mayo on a fucking regular... They put that much mayo on a regular burger, dude? Get the fuck out of here. That's not... God damn, dude. What the fuck? Is this super safe restaurant investment? Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of mayo, brother. Worked at McDonald's, everything is portioned.
Please, this is not a joke. I went into
greater
hiding because
risk.
I have information proving that Spotify is covering up Joe Rogan's death so that they can continue recording new podcasts using an experimental DRI under their exclusive deal. Amphibian Bicycle.
Fabian Bicycle?
The owner of a McDonald's can be pretty sure they're qualified for the job, have a good location, and are meeting customers' standards, because otherwise they wouldn't be allowed in the first place.
What is this?
McDonald's trains its franchisees in what it calls Hamburger University, the company's internal system of teaching business owners all the skills.
That's not me, dude. That's... kissing... I think that's Will kissing Adam. That's not me kissing Adam. I don't know who that is. It might be Will. I can't tell.
The knowledge they need. For McDonald's, the benefits of owning property are far greater than just an additional source of revenue. It's no exaggeration to call it an entirely different business model. It understands that real estate is a far better business than hamburgers. The first reason is just a function of American tax law, which offers heavy tax breaks for depreciation, even while that same property may increase in value over time.
True.
The biggest advantage is the long-term stability of property prices. Along with Walmart, McDonald's was one of only 2 stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average to increase in value in 2008. It's also one of the 60 or so members of the so-called dividend aristocrats, stocks that have increased their dividends annually for 25 consecutive years. Recessions are only a welcome opportunity to buy up discounted properties. When things are truly catastrophic, like during a pandemic, the real estate model outsources risk to franchisees, who are contractually obligated to pay a minimum amount of rent regardless of sales. All of this is reflected in the upward trend of franchised McDonald's locations, and downward trend of the few remaining company-operated locations. If anything, McDonald's is actively trying to remove itself from the fast food industry. But this naturally raises a question. If McDonald's makes a huge portion of its profit in the form of rent, and managing real estate is a fairly separate skill from creating new McThings, why not split off the real estate holdings into a new company? Do that, and you have a very stable, active, and profitable real estate investment trust, one immune from the variability of fast food and changing consumer appetites. A group of investors suggested this very idea in 2015. The company, however, decided not to, believing that its property model is what makes it unique, and that its remarkable efficiency is a function of doing both. Now that you know the secrets of how one of the world's great companies truly makes...
Dude, I don't know what the fuck is in, like, McDonald's. I haven't had it in a very long time. I haven't had it in years. I don't even know when the last time I had McDonald's was. And the moment I fucking see it, like, the moment I see a Big Mac, it just, like, fires off this Pavlovian response. I'm literally, my mouth is salivating, and I fucking want it. It's not even that good. Like, I have every opportunity to eat whatever the fuck I want, right? I could eat whatever the fuck I want right now. I could order from anywhere on the planet. I could order some of the best burgers that you can get in California. And yet, I see the burger. I see the McDonald's burger. I see the fucking Big Mac, and I'm like, I just want it. I want that now.
Makes its money, you might be interested in putting this new information to use with great Skillshare courses like Investing 101, which teaches you the basics of how stocks, ETFs,
the worst 3 movies of 2020. Why do you guys always send me Penguinzo?
Moisture.
Why do you always send me Penguinzo? Why is Charlie's name Moist Critical, but also his channel name is Penguinzo? What is the reason for that? Also, it's top of the hour, every hour, 60-second ad break. If you eat meat, then you're not a socialist? Yeah, I'm not. I really don't care what you think. I am not a socialist then. Okay, you got me. He has a shit ton of names in general. Moist was taken on YouTube, so we used Penguinzo. Big Macs taste like cardboard? Bitch, if cardboard tastes like Big Mac, I will have all of the Big Macs in the world, dude. I will eat cardboards nonstop. Penguin Zero? He always just has shit usernames, lol. He's always gone by Critical, but Penguinzo has always been his channel name. He introduced himself as Critical in his earliest videos as well. Penguinzo. I don't know why you want me to watch these videos, though. Wait. I don't know if I want to watch.
Thanks to Skillshare.
Hold on. Batman roller coaster decapitation. What the fuck? No. Deepfake bread tuber choir sings Baka Matai. No. My country yearns for freedom. Bad empanada. No. Okay, some of these videos are mid, brother. Some of these videos are mid. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna tell you a lie. Not gonna sell you on this lie. Skipping it. Okay. Virgin answers. Very private question. Sex ed. Let's go. New Jubilee.
How badly do you
on Virgins? Let's fucking go. Running a 1 minute ad. It's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break right now. And we're also going to do some Jubilee Virgin Reacts once again. Let's do it. So Virgin answers very private questions, sex ed. What's wrong with Bad Empanada? Nothing. I just don't want to watch a fucking video of his right now. Isn't every Jubilee a Virgin Reacts? Yes, because I'm reacting to it. Got him. Oh my god. Omega lol. I'm a virgin. Remember, I did watch the Dream video to completion, so I think we both know. Dude, what the fuck? Dick and shit in this chat? Wait, what? What is the... Hey, it's Jimmy Penguinzo over here. Hey, look at me. I'm Penguinzo. It's my name. Don't wear it out. Wait, let me see. Is there like stuff in this that's TOS? No, I don't think so. It's Jubilee. They would never do that. They would never do that. They would never like that. They would never do that. All right, well, look at that. The 1 minute ad is over, so it's time we can all watch it together. I'm 23 and a virgin male. Should I feel embarrassed? No, of course not, you fucking weirdo.
you want to have sex?
Very badly. Very, very, very badly.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
This is gonna be interesting.
How do you define virginity? It's really making me think here.
If we're talking like heteronormative,
It's so complicated. Penis and vagina.
I feel like a 2-year-old like talking about this right now.
Penetrative sex, whether that be dick, tongue, you know, toy kind of thing.
You know, that's actually an interesting question because like if you read the technical definition, I'm pretty sure it says like even like oral sex is considered losing your virginity, and even kissing can be considered losing your virginity.
Whatever you consent to is pretty much what defines your own virginity.
I'm a man of faith, and so I'm a believer. And so I definitely see sex as a responsibility. Abstinence even goes further.
God damn, dude. My dude's got beautiful mane. I mean, that's lettuce, dude. If virginity gives you a head of hair like that, I fucked up. My man's out here checking the dictionary.
To that, even looking at a girl lustfully and looking at a girl in a sexual manner, just like keeping your eyes pure.
Holy shit, how the fuck do you... What? That's a virgin's virgin, brother. That's a gold star virgin. Jesus Christ, how do you do that?
How badly do you want to have sex?
Very badly. Very, very, very badly.
I mean, I'm a teenager.
but I'm not a horny teenager.
I just never had the need or want, to be honest. I haven't done anything. I haven't had a boyfriend, or I haven't even had my first kiss. I'm not in a rush.
On the scale of how horny am I, I'm not that horny, but it definitely needs to happen. Definitely needs to happen.
It's something I get to look forward to. And so once that moment happens, it's gonna be really, really amazing. But I hear that there's like an attachment, and I don't want to gain that attachment when I'm not ready for it. I've seen actually a lot of drama from it too. And so with me, I'm like, I ain't trying to get a part of that drama, you know?
I feel like the only times I really like actually think about romantic relationships or sex is like when I see it in a movie and it's like, oh, look at that. And then I'm like on the couch by myself and I'm like, oh, that would be nice.
Don't worry, brother. Hey, you know, you don't have to be a virgin to feel those feelings. Just become a Twitch streamer. Or a watcher, or a Twitch watcher, one or the other.
Why are you a virgin? Straight up, it's that it just hasn't happened to me in like natural progression of life.
I grew up in a Christian family that believes in abstinence. If I have sex, I'll go to hell. So that's the only time I ever heard about it.
Yes, I love Jesus, but also I completely know I'm gonna be a freak when I like lose my virginity, and I don't want to unleash on anyone who's not my husband. I'm just saying.
I was always scared too, just because like my parents were really young when they had me. So it was just something that I didn't want to repeat.
Me and my twin were assaulted, so I am a bit more careful about it, I guess, in a sense. I guess I am the way I am because I've been through what I've been through.
I'm a Christian, and I think a large part of my life I like believe that premarital sex was a sin. I'm like in this middle stage where I'm trying to figure it out and like reading books and having conversations with people. As people I think are doing more research into that, they're realizing that what they believed to be like condemned isn't exactly condemned.
It says, have you ever had an orgasm? I'm a guy, you know, I fall short.
Do I have to answer this? Can I skip it?
No, I have not. Which is, I guess that's probably why I'm like so anxious about that. Because I don't, like I've never done that.
In school growing up, people would always make fun of those people who were like masturbating all the time. So I thought it was something stupid. So I honestly never did it till I was 18 years old.
I don't think I actually knew what I was doing though. I just knew that like I would do something.
Yo. Dude, cooming is one of those areas where like I do unironically turn into like a fucking r/atheism tip my lord debate lord Andy. Like it's like, dude, it doesn't matter what God you love, okay? You gotta fucking, you know, just try it. Experiment with your body. Seriously. Like, come on, dude. The world is so awful. Like, everything sucks. It's like one area of pleasure that you do to yourself. It's fucking awesome. Like, I don't, it's like a gift. You know? PhD in cooming, chronic cooming is bad. I mean, it's just like doesn't make sense that you... Oh no, look at that with the fucking hat. Dude. Stop. Stop.
Thing, and it would feel really good, and then I was like, I should do that more. Like,
so my mom offered to buy me my first vibrator. She was like, hey, so I know you're like,
or how the fuck is she a virgin? Like, it feels like she comes from like a very liberated family, and like, what's going on? I'm confused.
Older and you're independent and you have like needs. Please try to like make sure it's not like $200, but like I'll buy you like your first vibrator. And yeah, so she's amazing.
Would you rather your first time be with a virgin or someone experienced? Whoa, I haven't thought about that.
Preferably someone with experience.
I mean, I feel like one of us should know what we're doing, right?
I feel like I'm fine either way. I don't know. I think there's just like the whole like insecurity thing. I would constantly be comparing myself to like that other person's past partners.
Chronic masturbating is not a cute look. What? Because I said that you like jerking off is good and healthy. and it's the one thing that you can do to yourself that is good, where is the chronic masturbation coming from? Like where have I said like, you know, you should become a chronic masturbator? Yeah, you could die from drinking too much water. Like you could just like slap on chronic in front of anything. Those lucid stands are leaking. Yeah, fucking weirdos, dude. I would rather die than have my dad buy me a fleshlight. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Why? Chronic masturbation is not a good look, sweaty. Chronic. Well, I didn't fucking say chronic. What is chronic masturbation? What is, define chronic masturbation before you like throw up chronic masturbation? Some of the chat was in that NoFap guy's video comments shitting on you, saying they disagree with you on this. Shut the fuck up. There's people in my community that are NoFap Andes. No, that's, wait, how the fuck are you in my community and you're NoFap, dude? That's so weird.
Or I would be thinking like, am I doing this right?
Honestly, I'd rather my first time be with another virgin, just so I could feel comfortable that we both don't know what we're doing.
I think it's more about the person, you know? If you really are in love with them or you really have a connection with them, it shouldn't matter.
Are you ever embarrassed about being a virgin? I feel like the older I get, I'm already 22, so it's like kind of weird, but I'm not gonna lie, I do get embarrassed about it sometimes, yeah.
There's no need to be embarrassed.
There's a stigma against virgin.
There's no need to be embarrassed by it. To all the virgins in the chat, wear it loud and wear it proud, brothers and sisters. There is no fucking reason to be embarrassed by it. It's all good. Okay?
Right? That you're awkward or you're weird or there's something wrong with you. You can't make eye contact. You can't hold a conversation. And while I don't exude any of those things, like that's not me. It's been my experience when I have gone on dates in the past where they will take the time.
If you're NoFap though, that's weird as fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin, but like NoFap is a little sus. It's definitely healthy to fap. Yeah, I mean,
to know me and see like my glowing personality, and then they find out this piece that I think is a very small piece about me, and all of a sudden my entire being is framed by that one thing.
You know, I try to set my expectations up front, and initially they're like, okay, like I respect that, but the longer the relationship goes on, they try to pressure you. I did have this one guy call me in the middle of the night for 5 hours to tell me that Christianity wasn't real, God isn't real, I was being ridiculous. So yeah, that ended.
It's so awkward. Sometimes if there are people around you just trying to brag all the time, kind of bragging about how many times they've had sex. Like, I don't even want to explain to them why. So it's better just to hit that white lie. Yeah, I've had sex. They're probably not gonna question. I think they'd question it more if you told them you were a virgin than if you just lied and told them you're not a virgin.
Whenever we would be at a party or something like that, oh, you're the virgin, you're the goody good, you know? But I think over time, it's like, I embraced it.
bro, this dude's community comments in this video are sad by the Virgin XQC dude from the Jubilee video. What? I don't want to. You just gained the vote of the radical masturbators? I mean, dude, everything I say, I either gain the radical masturbators or I lose the fucking radical no-fappers, okay? Like, no matter what happens, I'm going to be gaining some radical guys and losing some radicals. Okay? So, I don't know what to tell you. Only no-fap while fasting? Dude, no, fuck that, dude.
It's one of those things, it's like, once you get to a certain point, it's like, I'm 29. Shoot, if I'm get to the 40-year-old virgin type thing, like, I'm cool with it.
Have you had the chance to
Should I
lose
do
a
a fucking
virginity
poll?
but chose not to? Yes, I've had the chance.
Yeah.
Should I do a poll to see who's a sex haver versus who's not? Let's do it. Let's do it. I haven't done this before, but I'm going to do it right now. I mean, everyone's going to fucking lie, I feel like, but who knows? Let's do it. Virgin sex haver poll. Improve spam prevention. Don't lie on it, okay? Don't lie on it, dude. No. Sex average means you've had sex. I didn't mean like, no, virgin versus non-virgin, basically. It doesn't mean that you're a sex haver currently. Okay? Okay. I'm not going to show you my response. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to see what the results are without fucking up the pool. Let's see. Wait, why is it not working? Is it crashed? Dude, straw poll has been hella weird, dude. Oh my god, it fucking crashed. Varnished cache server. What? I can't even see it. Okay, we got to do it in Twitch chat. I'm sorry. I got to do /poll. I got to do a Twitch poll. These fucking polls never work anymore. Wait, you can do a prediction on the poll? No, fuck that. We're not doing the Hasino on that one. Okay. We're going to do a 2-minute virgin versus had sex. Virgin had sex. Wait, content does not meet guidelines? Oh, no. I can't do that? What the fuck? Wait, you literally cannot write virgin in the fucking poll. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just going to say V versus non-V then. What the... Why the fuck wouldn't it be something you can poll? That's so stupid. Okay, V versus non-V, 2-minute poll starting now. That's so dumb. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a fucking virgin one way or vice versa. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you be able to... Holy shit. Okay, the votes are coming in. The votes are coming in, boys. What the fuck is going on? Okay, that is definitely not what I thought. That is a shocking... sexant. People are lying, right? Like, I think people are lying. A sexant. I myself am a sexant. What are you then, my good sir or madam? I myself am a sexer. Whereas you are a sexant. You probably gained some older crowds this year, aka millennials. Yeah. A sexer. One could even say at a certain point I was a sexcelsior. You underestimated the average age of Twitch viewers? I mean, we got to do an age poll after this one too. What the fuck? I haven't done polls on my audience in a while, so I'm like actually interested to see. No wonder the chat goes full Coomer every time a woman shows up on stream. Okay, dude, don't like attribute virginity to being extra horny. This is actually fucking surprising. All right, that's it. That's the poll. We got V versus non-V poll. And 54% of my audience, at least out of all those who voted, are non-virgins. They are sexers and sex havers. Whereas 46% of my audience are virgins or sexants. That is a lot higher than I thought it would be if we're being real. If we're keeping it 100, if we're keeping it $1.50. I did not think, I thought it would be higher with I thought it would be higher with non-virgins versus virgins. Like I thought there would be even a larger number of sex havers than not. 27K viewers, 7K votes. Dude, a lot of people don't fucking... Wow, didn't realize you were sponsored by survey companies. Planning on selling this data? Just curious. Confirm socialist fuck. No fap versus fappers in the poll? No, I'm not gonna do that. We gotta do another age poll now. Dude, Chad advised the poll be 90 to 10 in 1 week. Okay, let's keep going. V saving themselves for you, brother. Do not do that.
I've had a chance to.
No. Yeah.
No. I was in social and just very bad at talking to people. I'm also very oblivious to flirting.
There's always just those people that slide into your DMs and are like, hey, you wanna have sex with me? I'm like, stranger, go away, no.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, no, don't fuck that person. What the frick? Holy
Yes,
shit.
it was there, and something just told me like, it's just not worth it.
It was after like winter formal, and I.
Okay, I'm gonna do
made
another
out
poll
with
after
this
this.
guy. He finished, and he wanted to continue and stuff, but I was just like, you know, I'm okay.
Do you ever regret not taking those chances?
Not really, because a lot of those chances were like a party situation or like you're drunk, they're drunk. It's not like it was a romantic situation where it was super intimate and you just missed out because you were scared. So I really don't feel like I missed out in those scenarios.
Do you watch porn?
When I was like younger, it was Tumblr porn, and it was like, this is like, is anybody watching? Close my door, lock my door, make sure no one knows this is happening, and then be like, oh my gosh.
I feel like this person would... she could be in this audience right now. Probably voted in the virgin... she probably voted in the virgin, non-virgin poll. And secondly, like, she probably canceled me at some point. You know what I mean? For microaggression that I may or may not have had. Just saying, if you cranked it out the Tumblr porn, very likely you have participated in the cancellation of one of your problematic faves at some point. Illegal voter, count the real voots.
It's so awkward. I'm like, these people are doing it on camera.
I don't watch porn now, but I think there was like a big part of my like life every day, like watching porn. I think like
Thank you, Bajorgen.
Point of addiction, this constant reminding of like, this is really bad, and you like beat yourself up about it, and you're like not telling anybody about it because you just assume that none of your friends are watching porn. Porn is also like something where like even like I'm rethinking a lot. When I like more lean towards like, I don't know if porn is bad, when my viewpoint shifted, I just like, there wasn't anything that I was fighting anymore, so I just stopped watching porn.
I feel like if you can differentiate that porn isn't real life from the fact that it is, like porn is strictly an entertainment thing, as long as you're consuming in moderation, it shouldn't be a problem.
Are you afraid for your first time?
He's right.
Yeah, totally. Me and like someone else just being that intimate with each other and revealing that much of yourself to someone else is just intimidating.
I'm not, because I kind of just like, if I trust this person, then I shouldn't have a reason to be afraid.
I'm afraid of it not meeting my expectations. I think since I've had so long to fantasize about it, I have all these like visions of like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be on like satin sheets with rose petals and candles. And I think I've amped it up a lot in my head.
Dude, none of those things are gonna be relevant, okay? It will both simultaneously, at least for me, it was both simultaneously awkward as fuck, but also the best thing ever at the same time. Okay? Like, it is simultaneously both like not as good as you like imagined it at all, because your first time you're gonna be fucking dog shit. You know me, I'm built differently, bro. I'm fucking killing it, dude. But also at the same time, it was fucking it was brilliant. It was brilliant, bruv. The crowd going absolute legend, bruv. I said, fight me like a brav.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna get any pleasure out of it because there's the huge like stereotype is
The stress relief from knowing you're not a virgin anymore? I mean, not really. That wasn't the fucking thing that was awesome. It was just like fucking, this is great. The Fifis. Had it with 6 whole people, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
pleasure for the guy and the girl doesn't get anything.
Listen, I've talked about my first time before. I've talked about my first time. I'm like looking back there to see if my mom can hear me or not. It's a little embarrassing. I've talked about my first time before. There's a lot of new friends in the community, so you don't know. But my first time was literally in public. It was not a very normal way to do it, because there was no way that I could go all the way back to Coral Gables from Miami, like from South Beach. So I lost my virginity to a random girl that I met at Aero Bar, which is no longer a real nightclub anymore, but Aero Bar, which was connected to Mokai, which is a nightclub most famous for, I think, being shut down because they brought a horse into it. But I used to promote. I used to do promotions. I was that guy in college when I went to University of Miami. We would go out. We would go out all the time to South Beach, and Aero Bar was one of the places that we promoted at. No, the horse is completely unrelated. It's just like a famous story. But it's a famous story about Mokai, just so you can like figure out exactly where it is. I went back to the scene of the crime, if you will, years later when I went to Art Basel like a couple years ago to like see where it was. But I met someone that night. We hung out, we hooked up. I said the lamest thing I've ever said, which still works. I said, let's get out of here. And we went, and I had sex with a person for the first time in the apartment courtyard / pool area on the stairs. And it was fucking awesome. And then it took a long time for me to get the second sexual experience, but yeah. Was it awesome for her? I don't know. Maybe that's why I like to check pickup porn stuff, though. Holy shit. Did she finish? No. No. I didn't finish either. The horse was not related. The horse is completely unrelated to the story. The reason I did not finish in the first time ever, the reason I didn't finish is because I used to jerk off before going out every night because I didn't want to get blue balls, because the distance between Coral Gables, where I was, versus South Beach was far too great, and it was very difficult to bring girls back to your dorm room after a night of clubbing in South Beach. So I learned quickly that girls don't want to go back all the way to fucking Coral Gables in the middle of the night. So, either you got to figure out where to have sex in South Beach, or to just jerk off before you go out so you don't get blue balled. How old was I? I don't know if I was 18, probably. I think I was 18.
I'm pansexual, and if I do end up having a male partner and that
Thank you,
happening,
finished theologian.
so
I did hear
the
from
5 tier 1
friends
gift
that's not
subs.
going to be very pleasant, And I know it's gonna be awkward, but that's why I hope it's with the right person, just so we can laugh it off afterwards.
I see myself after like the wedding, you know, where it's like going back to the room. Yeah, and then there's this special moment where this is actually something I think gonna be really surprising for a lot of people, is I actually want to pray. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna sound crazy. I think it'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to actually like pray and stuff like while doing it. It sounds crazy, but like I just think it's so beautiful. So.
What the fuck? Okay, respect, dude. That's an interesting world to be in. I mean,
Oh yeah.
these are all very nice people, so like, there's no way I can make fun of them for any of this shit that they're saying. Like, they're very clearly nice people. What's sex like for straight women?
What does it feel like when a man penetrates you? Can you explain it in a way where men can understand? Oh boy.
Okay.
Did your first time hurt?
I do remember it being a pleasant experience, but it was painful. And I was sore for like days after.
No, it didn't hurt at all, actually. He was really careful about it, and he made sure to ask me if it did hurt or not.
Yeah. I wasn't used to having anything in my vagina. Like, I didn't even use tampons at the time.
I didn't have bleeding, anything like that. It was like very great. We did it. It was done. We got burritos after. It was very enjoyable. I wish there was some sort of education on like more the emotional.
In all of my years, I've literally never asked this question, and I had no idea. I didn't even think to ask this question. This is my first time as well. I've been a sex haver since the age of 18. Hi, I'm Hassan Piker. I've been a sex haver since the age of 18, so 11 years, give or take. And I have never asked this question, and it is probably the most interesting question I've never asked. Holy shit. It never... What the fuck? I'm like blown away that I never asked this question.
Side, because after like my first, it took me so long to even like kiss anyone again, just because it felt
Not did your first time hurt. No. What it feels like. No, not did your first time hurt. This question. What it feels like to have sex.
Like, I didn't even use tampons.
Wait, wasn't that a question in the beginning? No, not did your first time hurt. No, I know that. That's like a very common one. Oh, sorry.
What does it feel like?
Yeah, what does it feel? This is
when
what
a
I'm
man
talking
penetrates you? Can you explain?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I never thought to ask that question. Not that did your first time hurt. There's a cliche. Yeah.
Because any man coming on to me, even if...
What does it feel like when a man penetrates you? Can you explain it in a way where men can understand? Oh boy.
Oh, that's so weird.
What is it? I'm gonna try my best. For a man, when you really have the urge to go to the bathroom, that feeling, that like relief, except for it's the reverse.
You don't like feel it in one spot. It kind of like, you feel it.
You know, when you have to like, you put like a lid on something. It's like oddly satisfying when you put a lid on a jar of pickles. And did I really?
What? That sounds fucking... What? Dude, no way. What? Like a jar of... What? Bro, she is like 10 for 10 in answering questions in every fucking Jubilee video in the weirdest way possible. What the fuck, dude? Wait.
Really just, it's like a fierce. You don't...
Bro, that answer literally sounds like the 40-year-old virgin, like, oh, what are titties? Like a bag of sand, right?
Don't like feel it in one spot. It kind of like, you feel it.
You know, when you have to like, you put like a lid on something. It's like oddly satisfying when you put a lid on a jar of pickles. And did I really just describe?
I've never felt satisfaction from putting a lid on a jar of pickles, by the way. Like, I feel like it makes more sense if you open up a little jar of pickles and then eat a pickle because the pickles are delicious, not vice versa. What the fuck? It's a good analogy, though. Wait, really?
Describe it as that.
Do you ever worry your vagina doesn't look normal?
Yes.
I felt like I didn't have a normal vagina.
Not anymore. I definitely did at one point because then I would hear like this whole rhetoric about like roast beef or whatever, and I was like, my vagina kind
Fucking incels, dude. Holy shit.
of does look like roast beef, and I don't know why that's a problem.
If you're on birth control, how does it affect your body? So it's not something I'm currently on, but when I was on it, I believed that it would clear my acne because that's something.
That's the reason why girls feel that way, by the way. It's so stupid. It's like the same. Remember how I talked about titties before? Like, I'm happy every time I see a titty. It's like a viral clip from the stream. You might have seen it before. Like, titties are all great. Okay, small titties, big titties, mid-sized titties. They're all fucking great. And I get excited like the first time I'm ever seeing a titty every time I see one. Okay? Is almost always exciting. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to the rule. Like, you know, I feel like grandma titties would be like out of the, you know, or like relative titties or outside of that spectrum. I'm talking like in your age range. But I get excited every time I see it. Doesn't matter what the nipples look like. Doesn't matter what the shape. Doesn't matter what the size. It's exciting. The exact same thing goes for vaginas. Okay? In all my years of seeing vaginas, I have never been like, damn, that's an ugly vagina. It's silly as fuck. It's silly. And of course, that's precisely why. So wait, can you hear me this whole time? Oh, okay. No, she can't hear me. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, dude. My food is here. I had to deliver expensive delivery food today.
Something I heard for a long time, but it did the complete opposite. It made it worse. I for sure had mood swings, and I feel like that's not who I am at all.
It might take you several different tries with birth control to find one that works for your body. For me, I loved the NuvaRing. My sister tried the NuvaRing. She gained like 15 pounds and hated it.
The main thing is to make sure you're always taking it because I have a tendency to forget, and that's when it really messes you up.
With the implant, I bled for almost a year straight. So that wasn't fun at all. If you have any like questions, just talk to a doctor about it.
Sex on your period, how? In all caps.
Never have I ever. Well, I did have my period for a year straight, so that's something I had to figure out. You gotta use a towel and a condom. Honestly, it feels better because your hormones are so all over the place that it's kind of, it's not as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Personally, to me, sex on my period just seems uncomfortable because I'm already cramping up a lot. You're already really sensitive by your vagina.
Things like Diva cups and different types of period products, per se, that can go inside of you and you can have mess-free, that's how they advertise it, mess-free period sex.
Is it normal to masturbate? I know some people who would say, no, it's not, and I disagree wholeheartedly. I feel like people who are like, I don't masturbate.
Dude, I feel uncomfortable because my mom is in the room now. I can't respond to any of these things in the way that I want to. I'm just going to wait for her to go back to the kitchen. Okay? So we're gonna be on a holding pattern here while I take the food out. Okay? This is what a range of emotions and things that we talked about we went from, what is this? These are rice balls. I got Erewhon. Most expensive fucking grocery chain in America. Oh my God. These are vegan rice balls. And they're fucking delicious. This is my second time ever in my entire history of eating from this grocery chain The first time I ever went there, it was with this girl who is like really into crystals and shit. I think I've told you guys about her before. Who like loves Erewhon and gets like those crazy $30 fucking juice shots. Who literally, listen to this. If you're unfamiliar, oh, these are bomb. I've had these before. The cauliflower buffalo cauliflower is vegan too. Oh my god, I don't know how to do these, but she's vegan and just so dank. Are they fried? No. So this girl changed every single handle in her entire apartment to crystals because it would like realign her chakras or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it's. Every single fucking handle in her apartment to crystals. That's the type of person that shops at fucking Erewhon. Yeah. This is not a meme. This is not a joke. I'm not making this up. This girl changed every single handle in her apartment to crystals. She would also sleep in did you smash at least? Yes. Except for the front door. No, not the front door. But around the La Casa. And also, that's the first and last time I ever used a sheepskin condom because she had a latex allergy. Those things smell nasty and they're disgusting. Do not fuck around with that. Oh, yeah. Vegan, but uses sheepskin condoms. You know. Remember, vegan, but uses sheepskin condoms. Not a very good vegan. Anyway. And lastly, the only time that I like stayed at her apartment was she said there were ghosts in her apartment. Okay, she said there were ghosts in her apartment. Like that her apartment was haunted. And the only time I stayed in her apartment, she had like an electric blanket that you like have to plug into the wall so it grounds you or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it was great. It was a fun time.
I don't do anything. That builds up. And I feel like masturbation is a way to kind of let it out.
I do it probably every day.
Have you ever questioned your sexuality?
Yes, I went through like a whole questioning phase, like, would I ever really be attracted to another woman? I think that's very normal for people to go through. Even just like coming to terms with the fact that you're straight.
I had one very strong crush on a girl, but I think it was more of an infatuation. Just the way she looked, I wanted to look like her more so than be with her.
Have you ever had an orgasm? I have not.
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. Growing up, especially during puberty, there was sort of like this feeling of shame tagged around girls going through puberty and feeling horny. Like if I felt a little horny, I was like, oh no, like this isn't normal. If I'm horny, I just sit through it and I don't do anything about it and I wait till it passes. But because of that, like later my body like just when it's like about to orgasm, my body like shuts down. It's like, no, you're not gonna, that's just my mind blocking it, which is something I'm working on.
Have you ever faked an orgasm? One time in my early days.
Damn. Dude, I feel like, okay. I feel like hella girls, especially when I was in college, I think a lot of girls were fake orgasms. Like that is definitely something that like goes away with age. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be radically honest. But